Welcome to another Sports by Fry episode. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Fry. This is JLo, and we're back talking AFL Fantasy. It is round 19. There are 5 weeks left. My team's pretty much cooked, but there's still 10 trades to try and have some fun. How are you on this Thursday evening? Sorry?
Good, mate. Just gearing up for a big night of night shift in half an hour. So, good. I've got to cook my dinner in a minute, so we'll fly through this.
We'll burn through this. Let's not talk about night shifts. Let's talk about fantasy footy. Like I said, season's nearly done. But before we dive into teams and our trades and a few bits and pieces, there was some news since the last time that I've touched base with everyone. A couple of debutants look like they're going to make their way onto the field this week. Liam Baker from the Tigers. And then there's another bloke at the Power, Willie Frampton, who's been named as on the extended bench. So weirdly, I think he's named with Ryder as well. So I don't know what the tactic is there. Who's Port got? They got the
Sydney.
Bulldogs.
Oh, Bulldogs, right.
Yeah, so that's a bit weird. I don't know why they're doing that, but whatever. He could come in the side. That's probably a play. Maybe Ryder goes out and he debuts if Ryder's finalise the squad. They're giving him every last chance.
Yep.
So you could maybe target one of those dudes. The other bloke is Fergus Green from the Bulldogs. So all 3 basement guys in the forward line. I know you want a defender, but unfortunately only forwards this week. If you look for a defender though, you could go that line-up bloke or O'Roden.
Yeah.
Could be an option. But those are a couple of names that you're probably going to hear over the weekend. As well as DeGoey, who's out for a fortnight. You
don't have him.
There was someone I was talking to that was talking about maybe making a play for him, but
Nah.
He's been okay actually. He had a good week last week, but he's out for a fortnight with a lower leg injury, so that could really hurt the Pies as well.
Yeah, the
big game this week against the Tiggies.
I got a feeling they'll get up actually, funnily enough, the Pies.
Yeah, it'd be a very interesting game to watch. Luke Dowhouse, his season's also over. He suffered a pretty bad ankle sprain against you boys last week, so he's on ice. So there's a few news pieces. I don't think there's anything else too trending apart from the state of our game and changing the rules. But let's stick to fantasy and not talk about that. The teams, let me just quickly get them up, just so I make sure that I didn't miss anything. But were you burnt by any team selections?
No, it's pretty good to be honest. There's a few guys who maybe are missing, but in the rookie slots who are sitting like bench, and you kind of expect them to not play half the time anyway.
True.
So, it was pretty good. Motlop and Hill back in for me, finally. How's that?
That's
the
so
2
funny.
I bring in the week before both miss.
That's so funny.
And
You couldn't have scripted that
No.
any better.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
But Motlop named on the wing, which really excites me. Same with a Hearn, he's named in the centre, so it's always a good sign.
I'll talk a little bit more about a Hearn in probably 4 minutes' time when I talk my trades. But he's could go, but oh god, once again, I have no idea what I'm going to pull the trigger on trade-wise this week.
Yeah, that's it. He's been, there's a few trades I've played with where he's been involved, but at the moment he's sitting pretty on my bench in my midfield. So.
Yeah, Sire's the other one who I might be trading because he's been named as out.
He's been axed.
Hasn't been named. I think he's injured though. So it's like a leg injury. They haven't really specified a lot. Could be a week, could be 2, could be the year. Who knows? So I've only got technically include the 2 this week left. So getting rid of these dudes. So Sire's gone for me. I think otherwise, apart from that, I dodged most of the injury bullets. Carnage.
Yeah.
Which means that my trades, talk about those. I'm just once again double checking, confirming. At this stage, I think Ahern is gone because he's my last rookie on my field. It just makes sense for me to get rid of him. Also, I'm going to be getting rid of Sire, like I said, because he's injured. That allows me to get probably one of those 170k guy dudes. I think Green's probably my favourite, only because of Dowhouse's injury. It opens up a bit more job opportunity for him. Don't think the Richmond bloke can hold his spot. But anyway, Green will come in, and so will Josh Dunkley at this stage, which gives me a little bit of money to play with. I'll probably do another massive bench downgrade next week, but the other trade I was toying about doing was getting rid of Luke Ryan, the Dockers one. I got it right, and Ahern, and then bringing in O'Royden and Paddy Cripps. But that leaves me with another rookie still on my field. So, I might pull the trigger on that one as well, just to get rid of Luke Ryan.
The Dogs run doesn't worry you with Dunkley. There's pretty tough.
Nah, theirs opens up.
I thought it was pretty rough.
Nah, after this week, theirs opens up, which is why I'm getting him and want to get McRae next week.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of putting the wheels in motion
They got
to get
Sydney
McRae.
this week. Port.
Port.
No, Port. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
After
They
Port.
don't allow a lot of
Well, while you go,
in the midfield, do they?
who's that? The power.
Yeah.
I don't know. This week will be tough.
Yep.
But yeah, before that, ahead of that, it looks fine.
I think I like the Paddy Cripps trade a little bit more.
Yeah.
Who would so Hearn's the last midfielder on the field in the
If
midfield,
I do that Cripps trade, I have 8 midfielders. It leaves me with O'Royden down back.
Yeah.
As my last rook, but I probably wouldn't be able to get. If I did that move, I don't know if I'd be able to get rid of him until like the last or second last week.
Okay.
He'd probably be on my field for that whole duration.
It's a tough one.
Yeah,
Not
tricky
sure.
one.
I think I like the Paddy Cripps trade a little more.
Yeah, I think I just like the idea of getting Paddy Cripps, but
I think he's the best player in the comp that you don't have in a
yeah, you
way.
said that
more
the other day.
or less. Like you could make the case for McRae if he's fully back.
Yep.
But, I reckon he's maybe the best player you don't have. I think I would be going for that trade, especially because O'Royden's not looking too bad.
Yeah.
And in terms of like getting rookies off your field, it's like probably doesn't matter at this point of the season anyway.
Yeah, I
clearing
think
them out rather than getting like a quality player.
point maximisation is what we need to be doing right now, and I think getting Dunkley does that for the long term, but maybe because I don't have super faith in O'Royden keeping up these 70s for the rest of the year, but could happen. And Paddy Cripps is probably the best player in any of those trade discussions that I'm thinking. So.
I guess I've got more faith in O'Royden than the young kids as well.
Yeah.
You know.
The other move is maybe just spending all my money and doing a little bit of playing around and getting like Gaffey and trading out Lockie Neal, as well as doing that sire downgrade. But there's a couple of options. I've still got roughly 12 hours to figure it out.
Yeah.
A little bit less.
Nice.
What are your moves looking like, bud?
It's chopped around a bit. I was looking at getting Devon Smith in earlier, and I sort of looked at his run, and I'm not so sold on it. Although he's played really well against good teams and bad teams, so he still might come in. But at the moment, as it's sitting, I'm very, very keen on bringing in Whitfield and O'Royden for Luke McDonald and Duday. So Duday has to go anyway.
McDonald's gone.
Finally, he almost lasted the whole season, but he'll probably go. Otherwise, I was seriously toying with the option of still going like O'Royden for Duday, because Duday has to go. Yeah,
O'Royden will probably be the most traded in bloke this
Yeah.
week. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
He's played 2 great games, so...
Yeah, and he looks solid. Like I trust him in Sydney's
His job
system.
His job security's all right because McVeigh went down with that collarbone, so he's
Yeah.
probably still out for another 2 or 3 weeks as well.
That's it. And if he keeps playing this well, they might just run him through until the finals, because having that extra rookie who's only played half a season is probably a bit more fit, or not fit, but just healthy.
They always seem to have those dudes, like, every year they have one, like Hewitt and Haywood and, those guys in that mould that, will play 10 to 20 games, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, they're a really good player in this team. Like,
and for their finals,
it just happens.
For their finals chances, it makes more sense to just let McVeigh rest, or whoever
totally.
he's replacing. So it's going to be, it could be O'Royden, and I was thinking honestly about bringing Jack Darling, who's way off his highs. He probably will go down in price one more week, so I can wait. And he's got North as well.
How did he go last week? He had a pretty
109.
solid. I thought about doing the same thing with Ed Kerno, but he had 85 last week. Like, he had a 110, I think, from memory the week before that, and I was like, if he goes big again, I'm getting him. But
Darling had like 6 in his injury game,
Yeah.
and then he had 66 on the game back, so he just got
Same
snatched.
as Shuey.
I fully expect him to come back to his 100-point average. So
I don't think he can get to 100.
he was averaging 100 before he got injured.
Yeah, I don't think he can get back to 100.
Why not?
He's got Kennedy now, like, just
He
he's
had
subbed
Kennedy
so
the
many
whole
more of
time.
those touches. Not the whole time.
Yeah, but he played with half the time he had Kennedy. He was still chopping, mate.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why not.
How many forwards are averaging 100 right now? Like Devon Smith, Dangerfield, and Westhoff.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's why there's no reason to expect it not to go back to the norm, except because he had Kennedy. But when they've got Kennedy and Lacroix, the forward line's functioning better. He doesn't rely on goals.
We're not going to talk about this. Let's do our fantasy shit anyway. But yeah, look, it could be an option. It'd be very interesting to see how he pans out. But
anyway,
I do not have faith. But hey,
sure.
I've been wrong once before, and I'll be wrong thousands of times again.
Yep.
So,
Sure.
thank you for tuning in. That pretty much wraps it up. Good luck for your round 19 trades. If you dig what you're listening to via the podcast, make sure you give a rating and review. If you're watching on YouTube, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, till next time, peace. I'm going to put that at the end of the video, just for all the fans.
Good on you.